I think it's good. You can see my mattress behind me. Anyway, hey guys, so it's not in my habits to make this kind of videos, but a lot of things are changing right now in my life, and so I think it's great that you are knowing what's happening, because we're gonna change the decor of the studio because I am not in my original studio anymore. So before I jump into the beef, as you saw on the title, I am at my parents. I came back to France and now I am in my hometown, which is pretty great because right now it's summertime and also I'm seeing a lot of friends and seeing a lot of family, but I'm on holiday mode and it's very hard for me to get settled. And by holiday I mean doing a lot of barbecues. Unfortunately, I've done a barbecue where the chicken has been left a bit too long outside and I've been down for 2 days or 3 days, so I'm coming back alive. I think my face is still okay. You're gonna see, I'm gonna put you my face without the face refinement right now, and then my face with the face refinement. Okay, it's better with the face refinement, right? So for those of you that are not at all interested with what's happening right now in my life, you can just stop the video and watch other videos on my channel. There won't be any tutorials in this video. I won't open Resolve, so if you don't want to continue the video, I totally understand and this is completely okay. For people that are staying, thank you so much for being here, and grab a tea because it's gonna be a bit. Before I start anything, I know I'm saying it a lot recently on my videos, but I think it's valuable. ResolveCon will be between the 21st of August and the 24th of August. For the 21st of August to the 22nd of August, you have a free live stream of 3 presentations on DaVinci Resolve done by all these creators. I'm going to put you the list over here. You can follow the live stream on Casey's Faris YouTube channel. It's great. And if also you are interested into paid workshop between the 23rd to the 24th of August, we are doing paid workshops. So you are buying just one ticket and you have access to all the workshops that are for the Saturday and the Sunday. Also, if you can't make it for the Saturday and the Sunday, all will be recorded and you're gonna have the playback for you to rewatch when you have time. So it's a pretty cool event. I really recommend you to check it out. It's gonna be great because also it's a fun hangout. All the presenters are in the chat and interact with you, so it's quite great because we can really exchange with you guys and I find it so fulfilling. So the beef. So for those of you that don't know me or didn't really follow the story, I am a freelance colorist that is specialized in commercials. I work for brands like Swatch, Victoria's Secret, Porsche, Audi, Honda, etc, etc, etc. So I've seen a lot of clients, and also I was based in Southeast Asia. I started my career in Southeast Asia and my last location was Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. So why Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam? This is actually a good question. I was there because the life was pretty good, pretty affordable, and also there was a lot of opportunities for me and for my career, so that's why I went there. And at this season of my life, it was great. I spent 2 years in Ho Chi Minh City and that was amazing. I spent a really wonderful time there. I think this is a part of my life that I would never forget because it was so impactful in terms of comfort, but also in terms of opportunities and growth for me. So then begs the question, because I was so comfortable and so good in my shoes, why did I move back to my parents? So literally there was no real push for me that made me go back to my parents, like in the sense of I haven't been deported from the country, I haven't lost everything and I needed to go back to my parents, for example. No, it was more because I'm having multiple events that are lining up in Europe, and it was not making any sense for me to actually do the round trip each time, as it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of money out of my pocket. So I find that it is a good solution for me to just have a base here at my parents, because at least I'm saving a bit of money, because I don't have to do all these round trips. At this season of my life, I caught myself in a certain spiral of comfort. So I'm just going to explain myself. So what happened is that I woke up one day and I realized that my environment and my apartment, my studio was kind of like a bubble for me, where I created habits and where I created comfort, where I found that I was being slowed down by. So it's quite complicated to understand, but I find that the more comfortable I am, the less creative I am. It couldn't actually tap outside because I've built everything there and there was nothing more to do, and I didn't find myself having room actually to become uncomfortable again there. That is why also I moved back, because the fact that I am comfortable makes me feel that I am less creative. And the problem is that I can find that I'm lazier to actually grade things and less motivated and enthusiastic for that. But also I'm having a sort of a redundancy with the YouTube videos, and I would like actually to make my channel evolve and have more ideas for the channel instead of doing the same videos over and over again. So I find that changing my environment, but also changing my habits and making me a bit uncomfortable, is actually a good solution. By talking also about the bubble and the comfort, I would like to branch out a bit more into long form color grading. So I'm doing long form color grading, but this is actually pretty rare. Most of the time I'm doing commercial color grading, and I would like to have a bit more features and a bit more documentaries, because I find that this is another challenge for me, and this is something that also keep me on my toes, as I'm not so used to as the commercial color grading. I'd like that, to keep me moving and keep me motivated. Also, I'm having more inquiries for masterclasses where I am in person. So for example, I'm having a masterclass that is set between the 8th of December to the 12th of December in France about grading. And so I find that this is great for me to be there in person, because I can meet people, but also I can be here and really help them when they have questions. I can just answer straight away to them. I find that it's a more human interaction that we have. So that is why I moved back here in France. So let's see where I end up, if I stay at my parents or if I don't. But right now, this is the plan. So what's next for Frenchie? My parents' place is actually a transition phase for me to grow better. So it seems to be you are doing some steps backward, but I find that it's a step backward to go 10 steps forward. So I think it's gonna be, of course, difficult to live with my parents for a bit of time, but I was too comfortable where I was, and changing my environment will benefit my drive and my creativity. Also, by being uncomfortable, we are flying Patat from Vietnam to France. So it's gonna be an adventure. She's coming tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited to see Patat. My god, I miss her so much. And yeah, also I'm preparing something for you that will come out in September when you have a bit more motivation to learn stuff, because right now I know, guys, that this is holidays and summer holidays. Me too, I don't want to do anything. I just want to eat barbecues and be down for 3 days with food poisoning. So September, stay tuned because something might drop on the channel, and I think it's gonna be great for you and very beneficial if you are a colorist that is only doing pro bono jobs. I leave you here. I'm gonna unpack more of my stuff, and I see you for the next video, guys. See you.